What's going on YouTube? Crypto Matrix here, coming at you another cryptocurrency stream. And guys, overnight the price action dumped all the way down out of that ascending tightening wedge. Some amazing profits to be had, guys. Let me know in the comments if you actually caught that. I want to talk about several different coins today, including Electroneum, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, guys. There's a lot of movements coming up and a lot of patterns could play out, which could yield you guys some amazing profits. If you're not subscribed yet, definitely smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, and guys, I'm going to dive right into the price action. And if you haven't followed me on my socials, be sure to head right over to Twitter and follow me there, guys. I literally change the color of my eyes, which way I'm leaning in the market. And guys, if you want specific coin requests, you have to be a tier 1 member. Okay, guys, let's start with Electroneum, but just before we jump into it, I mean, you can basically look board wide right now and see the same kind of patterns all over the place, guys. That's what I've always said about Bitcoin leading the pack. It's definitely a key point of relevance that you guys have to factor in. But let's go over the technicals on Electroneum fast. Okay, so I'm just going to start by drawing the patterns, and then patterns within patterns, and then guys, we'll talk about a couple indication plays you should be looking for over the next hour or two. Okay, so for starts, nice ascending, tightening wedge right here. Okay, almost looking like a triangle, guys, but remember, for it to be a triangle, you must have clear points of resistance, guys, so it's a little dirty there. Nice little indication play right out of that break to the downside. And guys, we've been kind of moving sideways since yesterday, okay? And then notice all the chaining opportunities here, but let's just draw the next one, okay? So something looking just like this. Okay, so a nice little ascending wedge. That's what we're working with right now on the Electroneum price. But guys, just in simplicity, remember, when you have a total flipping of the EMAs, you start to look a little bit more bullish or bearish. So right now we're thinking about having a flop. So guys, this isn't quite bearish right here. Yes, we had a breakdown, but we are retesting the 200 right now. And remember what happens if we get that polar flip in the price action on the 200, that would be a very bullish sign. Now the reason I'm bringing that up, guys, because if you notice the stotch right now on the 3 and the 14 is a little bit overloaded, and it just started to break into green zone. So in simplicity, in combination with volume here, it looks like we could easily see a movement come right over the next hour or two, okay? Notice the spike in volume right here. Notice the decrease. Guys, what happens after that decrease? Another rise, okay? So as soon as you see that volume come into the market, remember to cross the road, okay? So that way you can catch this move happening quickly, okay? And then in simplicity, what I want you guys to do is if we break the support, look for a short. If we break the resistance, look for a long. And guys, let's just zoom out real quick and look at the bigger time frames. We're basically teetering right around a major what was resistance, now support. So I think we're going to get held right here. I can't actually imagine that we'd break down further here. I think we'll kind of actually break up and retest the resistance, which is right up here at around 0.020. Okay, guys, keep your eyes open for that movement and then play it at least to resistances or support, guys. And that's exactly what I'm looking at for Electroneum. Let's talk about Ethereum. Obviously a very, very strong project. And guys, let's just talk about the biggest patterns that we see right here. So we definitely have one very clear, which is jumping out. We're going to make this a nice light blue, okay? Remember to try to color coordinate your charts, guys. You want your charts to really pop out of you and make them do as much of the work for you as you can. For instance, that's why my indications all really jump out. I've designated them to do so, okay? And here, almost a very mimicking pattern here, a descending wedge. Okay, and lots of patterns within patterns within, okay? So, guys, once we get multiple touches on supports, you can establish that short-term trend line. Same thing with the resistances, guys. So what I'm actually looking for here in Ethereum is a little bit of a flipping of the EMAs. For instance, we are downtrending right now, but notice the stotch was just overloaded, okay? Notice the volume decrease, guys. Same thing board wide. We're going to see that move in the next hour, 2 hours. And then remember to play your indications in combination with your patterns and then patterns to make this trade a reality. Now what I want you guys to do in this one is use the Bollinger Bands, okay? For instance, use barbell theory, okay? The widening, the tightening, and then the move will come right around here, guys, and that's the whole point. Wait for the indications to make this very clear. For instance, we break the median in continuation with volume. You know which way we're going, guys. It's that simple, okay? So use this bigger pattern right here, for instance, the blue pattern, to make this trade a reality. But guys, remember the patterns within patterns will also yield you fast trade targets. Okay, so for instance, say like this turns into a wedge or some kind of triangle. Okay, play it up to at least the resistances of the EMA. Okay, the 55, the 100, the 200. Okay, And then if it breaks that, ride it to the resistance of the pattern. Okay? And just like the other patterns, we break the resistance, look for a long. We break the support, look for a short. And then let's take the target measurement using wedge theory from the back to the potential point of breakout. And guys, this will be a very easy trade. Make sure you can capitalize on this one. You don't get bones like this all the time. You want to make sure you're making this kind of money easily here. Okay, let's go over to Bitcoin straight away. Okay, I'm going to turn off the Bollinger Bands here so we can just see this a little better. I'll go down to the 1 hour. Okay, guys, very mimicking patterns here. It's really interesting how this chain began. For instance, we were trending up and then we've been moving sideways. Now, what I've kind of been afraid of, just for transparency, guys, is, for instance, the stotch here is unloaded. The volume just had to decrease. We're moving sideways. We are downtrending short term. So, for instance, if we can't hold this, what was resistance, now support, we could walk down, for instance, do something like this. Step right over, guys. I don't want to be always bullish all the time. I want to feed you exactly what I think is going on here. So notice the volume decreased, but we're still holding moving average. Let's see if this bar comes in and actually makes moving average, because if not, we're probably going to be in for a little bit of a downtrod here. Okay, guys, notice my eyes are neutral right now. As soon as I get a little bit of an indication play with some clarity, I will switch my eyes as well, guys. Be sure to follow me on my socials. Okay, but let's go down to the smaller time frames and just really analyze this fast. Okay, so there's something just jumping out at me right here. Now, there's a few ways you could look at this. Okay, so what I kind of am thinking is right here, just like this. Okay, we're gonna make this a nice white. Actually, let's make it yellow. Let's make it yellow. Okay, and then right like that. So guys, this is actually very close to ascending triangle, but remember, ascending triangles need that clear point of resistance. Okay, this is a symmetrical triangle. Those could break either way, but the point and relevance of this right now is look at how we are coiling up. We're coiling up for the last, 15 hours or so. This move is imminent, guys. Get your bags ready. And just like the other coins, we break the resistance, look for a long. We break the support, look for a short, and then use wedge theory from the back here. Okay, can be applied to also triangles as well. Easy target projections here. Target to the low side could be 41.3. Target to the upside could easily be 43.9, guys. But what's really nice about this whole movement right now, and again, we can pull up the Bollinger Bands. Notice we're tightening, okay? We have a massive barbell forming out, okay? That's one I want to curl, guys. That's going to be a serious movement coming soon. That could avail you some really good profits, guys. Make that trade a reality for yourself. It is that easy right now. And guys, if you aren't making the gains you deserve, you need to head right over to the student program and get signed up, guys. Zion is a very real place, a group of learned professionals exploring their financial freedom with 100% success rate as of today. And guys, as a teacher, you never expect 100% success rate for any period of time. So that means things are just going that well, guys. Honest to God, if you're not making good money in crypto, you really should be. In the infancy stages of a currency, you have probably another 28 years to maximize your profit margin. And to be honest, if you're making less than 100% a year, which is not good either, you should easily be thinking about joining this program, guys. Just some amazing times in Zion. If you want to get signed up, head right over to the website and get signed up. Or you could email Mitch at bitcoindeathstar@gmail.com. He'll be happy to send your onboarding emails and get you guys started. And guys, remember, if you want to actually get specific coin requests, you must become a member, okay? And guys, in simplicity, as soon as you join up, the hardest thing is actually just starting. But after that, making money is a lot of fun. And just remember, if you don't come from a rich family must come from you. And with cryptocurrency, I make it as easy as riding that wave. I am Crypto Matrix. I'll catch you guys later.